Okay, now this is a video about a project I'm doing. I began it in July 2011, and as you can see, this is a chatterbot that I created. And it's basically a chatterbot, multi-purpose. It can be used in a professional setting, and also it can be used for personal use. The difference is that the databases have different contents. So if they just are mainly for conversational use, they are able to adapt to your conversation, but it's basically a learning bot, and I wrote it in Visual Basic.net. Then I migrated it to ASP.net. Now I'm going to show you some of the code to give you an idea of how I migrated the program. Now this is my code. Originally it was much longer than this, but I managed to shorten it a lot. It's only a few hundred lines long, and it was originally thousands and thousands of lines long. But now I have it this way. Probably I could have shortened things a little bit here with the select commands, but I didn't really choose to do that. I just wanted to be safe, play it safe. And here's the code, part of the code where it gets interesting, because here's a count variable, and it tells you that for each time that the row in the database called name is equal to the subject of the sentence, then count is equal to one more number. Sorry, my birds are talking in the background. And then I think I'll get back to the main point, though, the migration. So, without further ado, I think I'll open, so I'll pause this video. So before I show you how I did it, search, 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 and I can't stress this enough, for a full month of searching, being new to ASP.NET, I browsed forums, YouTube, even the poor quality videos on YouTube, if I thought they had something to offer, and I didn't give up. And by the way, this can also be done in C#, which is also a .NET framework language. C# and Visual Basic are both Microsoft .NET languages. So if you have a class, that is, a whole program, besides the data and the other stuff, you can migrate that too. Okay, now I'm just going to go over briefly the differences between this code and this code. Okay, so this is my code for the ASP.NET webpage, and it's not that long. I'll show you the difference between the insert commands in on the other code and the insert command here. So here we go. Now, as you can see, my connection is predefined, including the connection string, and set up inside of this variable my underscore cn3. That's my connection. Then I put a dot to indicate that I want to put a method in, and then I specify my method string, my insert string, and then I do the insert method. on the connection in the same manner that I set up the insert command. This causes the application to initiate the insert command and act upon it. So that's one of the small differences. Another small difference, let me see if I can find anything. Well, one thing I did inside this code actually that wasn't related to migration was I basically added this segment right here, and it's about the connection is being given feeded command text and then executes non-query. Then I drop a table. What this is all about is getting rid of duplicates. I drop the main table, then I select the contents into that table. First I select distinct from the table with the sentences in it in the database into a new table. Then I drop the original table. Then do the opposite. Select the inverse. Select the new table into an old table with the same name as the first table, and then drop the new table. So I wind up with the original table having the same contents, except that it's all distinct, meaning that it's not duplicates. Doesn't have any duplicates. Shouldn't. But for some reason I was still getting duplicates anyway, so I don't know why that was happening. But anyway, so yeah, I think that about sums it up, and please watch my next video if you want to know how my program works. Well, I already showed you basically how it works, but I want to show you also how it acts in real time. So I think that's about it, and thank you for watching.